Hey folks, what's up? My name is Craig, the Natural Medic. Welcome to this episode of the Natural Medic Adventures. On this episode, we're going to talk about my loadout I'm taking to Lake Catherine in the Santa Fe National Forest, Pecos Wilderness, just outside of Santa Fe, New Mexico. Probably when you see this, I'll probably be coming off the trail or on the trail as it comes out. This is what I'm going to carry. Doesn't mean that's what you have to carry.
Whatever
you decide, you need to figure out, first of all, what kind of shelter are you going to take and what kind of sleep system are you going to take. Then get your pack. Now, I've had a pack I carried on several trips last year. I did finally upgrade end of this last year to this pack right here from REI, the Flash 55. I would consider it a lightweight pack. I'm a lightweight backpacker. I'm not an ultralighter. My pockets just don't go that deep. The reason I chose this pack is because the pack I was using was a Lafuma, a company you probably never heard of a decade ago. That's about how old the pack is. It was my first internal frame pack. So, pretty interesting. But unloaded, it weighed almost 4 pounds. By upgrading to this pack, I actually got it down to about 2.5 pounds unloaded. Lost about 1.5 pounds right there. Now, some features of this pack that it does have a nice vented vac. That's nice for any pack.
Nice.
If you can get that, it helps with ventilation. You don't sweat as much. Another nice thing I like about this, it has 2 pockets that are 45-degree angles, so you can put your water bottles in there. I do have a Chicken Tramper add-on here for my water bottle. I'm going to be carrying 2 1-liter bottles. Smart water bottles are nice and lightweight. It does have pockets on the hip belt. Nice pocket right here from a cell phone. Rain shield pocket that's pretty waterproof. Rain shield pocket on the top. And lots of room to put lots of things in, which hopefully I won't be carrying a lot of things. But anyway, I'm going to show you what I'm carrying here. I do have a Nylaflume pack liner in there, you can see. And we'll just load the pack as we go. And I'll try to go fast. If you want to see any in-depth on any of these items I'm talking about, I'll have a playlist below that has more in-depth talking about each of these different deals. Taking this on several trips this year. The Featherstone Moon Dance quilt. It's a budget quilt. It's supposed to go down to 25 degrees per the company. Haven't got it that cold yet. The coldest it's going to be on this particular trip. Going to be up in the Sangre de Cristo Mountains at about 11,000 something feet. Southern Rocky Mountains in August, even though it is New Mexico, it's going to be down probably low 40s, upper 30s. Should be plenty. It's going to go in the very bottom of my pack. There it is. Oh, also, I'm going to put a list on lighter pack and have a link to that in the description. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, thanks for being here. Consider giving me a thumbs up to show me that you approve of my content. Now back to the video. So you can take a look at all these individual things that I'm carrying with me. Furthering my sleep system here, I'm going to carry my old faithful here, the Klymit Insulated Static V. That's the pad I have for now. I've had no issues with it. Some people don't like it. That's what I chose to carry. Just remember that when you're picking your equipment, you can carry anything that you want to carry and anything that works for you. Just because the cool kids say the Klymit's not the best, hey, if it works, use it. If it doesn't work, don't use it. Flex tail gear. I have a pump I like to use to pump up my inflatable pad and my pillow. Trekology 2.0. The Klymit V sheet goes over my Klymit. Makes it very comfortable to lay on when I have a quilt, because a quilt, of course, has no back. You're laying directly on your pad. Alright, now next thing that would go in there is my cook set. I have an in-depth video on this, like I said. You can look in the playlist, and that will give you all of that. Just going through it real quick. It's a Stanley Adventure cup. Inside of it I have a half of a kitchen towel. I have a BRS 3000 stove. And I have a Bic lighter with a little chimney on it. Plus a long spoon from Tokes and the Summit X cup, I believe is what it's called. For hot drinks, coffee, that kind of stuff. I am not including my fuel canister in there because it is not part of base weight. If you want to find out what the difference between base weight and full weight is, hang around to the end of the video. If I had food, I could put food in at this point, part of base weight. We're going to go ahead and stick in all of our items for clothing. Now, as I said, it's going to be possibly down in the upper 30s, low 40s. I always carry a spare pair of underwear, a spare pair of socks. I've got a warm hat here from Outdoor Research. I've got a mid layer here, which may be all that I need, just in case. I'm carrying that. And I'm carrying this, I think it's a Swiss Tech. I got it from Walmart on clearance a couple of months back. It's just a synthetic fiber puffy jacket. It gets cool.
Cool.
That's pretty much everything other than when I put my fuel and my food in there. That's going to go inside of the main compartment. So I can cover this, I can close that up, I can roll this up. Real nice and easy to roll up. A little clip there, makes it easy. In the very top compartment here, I'm going to put my emergency bag in here. Majority of my 10 essentials in there. Extra first aid equipment. It's got some bug repellents, and you can see that in my first aid video. As I said, I will link that below. Try to keep this short and not going into too much detail. All right, then I have my first aid kit, which is the Adventure Medical Kits 0.5 in the nylon bag. Now, as far as sleeping, I have not decided yet. It's supposed to be a chance of rain there, so I'm not decided yet whether I'm going to take a tent or not. My go-to tent is a trekking pole tent. It is the River Country Trekker 2.2. I've used it on a couple of trips. Works pretty well for me. Inexpensive, but still pretty functional for most deals. Fits me and my gear pretty well. I do have a review on that, also linked in the playlist below. I'm going to sink that down nice and tight. Now, the nice thing about this pack, it does have a mesh outer pocket right there. What I'm going to put in there is a piece of Tyvek, which I'm going to put underneath my tent. Poop kit. And it'll be ready to go whenever I need it. Last thing I have in there will be just a generic plain Jane Frog Togs jacket for rain. I can fold this up, roll this up any way I want to, and put that right on the outside. That way if I need it, it is ready to roll. Now on the outside, Sawyer Mini and a CNOC 2-liter water collection bag. I don't believe there's going to be any issues with getting water up there. I am going to carry 2 liters already pre-filled. As far as you chair aficionados out there, you may be anti-chair. I am not. This is the Flex Light chair. I actually got it on a garage sale deal at REI for about almost half price. Normally it's $100. I got it for $59. Nice thing about it, it only weighs a pound, and it really is a nice piece of equipment. I'm going to put that on the opposite side from where I have my water bottle. So it's right there on the side. Not a big deal there. I'm going to have 2 of these. One of these is powering my phone right now that's recording. 10,000 milliamp from Anchor power supply. So we'll be filming on the trail. I'm going to take 2 of those. I have a headlamp here. This is the Energizer rechargeable. I think I have a video on that I will show you. I will link in the description below so you can see that. I'll keep that down here in the left hip belt pocket of my pack, so it's easily accessible. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I am going to take a book with me. I have not ever read this, The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. I'm going to put that up here in the top compartment so it's easily accessible. That's going to be my kind of luxury item besides my chair. And hopefully I'll get to the campsite with enough time that I can read a little bit.
Reading.
Now, something that's not absolutely essential, but really has come in handy, is the Garmin InReach. I've got a full video about this, but in a nutshell, it's great for 2 reasons. When you don't have cell phone service, it connects with satellites through the Iridium network, and you can send messages when you don't have cell phone service. Plus, you can pop this button off. You can contact emergency services should you need them while you're on the trail. I just keep that usually clipped right here above my cell phone pouch on the back of my pack. So let's put this thing on. I'll give you a weight on this when I have it. I don't have it with me right this moment. It feels pretty comfortable. The difference between base weight and total weight. Your total weight includes all your consumables. So that would be things like fuel, food, and water. I don't have those included right now. Now, as far as things I'll be wearing on the trail, my Salomon Speedcross 4 Smart Wool long socks, hiking socks. Just trail runners, non-waterproof, sportive pants, convertible pants that convert to shorts. Very comfortable. I can really adjust them very easily if it's too hot, or if it's too cold, put the legs on or off. I'll be wearing this Belief sun hoodie. It's nice. It has a hood, thumb holes, and all of that. You can see a full review of that on the channel as well. To finish out the look, we'll have a buff, probably this actual buff from the Buff Company, American flag, and a hat of some sort. Probably this Trail Boss hat. I'll definitely need those for my trekking pole tent if I do set up my tent. And those are from Ozark Trail, aluminum. If that helps you, or if you have questions, make sure and give the video a thumbs up.
Hey, thumbs up! Yeah, I got a
So I know that you appreciated it, liked it, and it has value for you. Leave any comments, questions, etc. down below. I'll get back to those and answer those as quickly as I can. Appreciate you watching the video and staying here to the end. And I will see you on the trail. Bye, y'all.